Hey guys, so there's one thing that most of you should know about me. It's that there's two things that really make me feel at peace with myself. Well, a couple things, right? Being outside, outdoors, that is, and physical exercise and being behind the wheel. So by outside and outdoors, I mean out in the woods, really. And so if I could combine those things, then essentially I feel a lot better about myself, right? I feel like I'm at peace. So my true passion is actually off-roading. I love going off-roading, exploring places I've never been to, and it kind of makes you feel like, you know, you're an adventurer, so to speak. I also like going to places that I've already been before, you know, because they can change, and it's just fun to do different obstacles and whatnot. Something I have picked up a lot of in the recent times of being sober and just more clear-headed is just going out and adventuring and exploring. It's not something that I used to do as much. I've always had a passion for off-roading for the most part, but I never really actually went out and did it as much as I should have. And now I do it almost as much as I possibly can. But I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on in my life right now. I kind of went on this drive to clear my head and think a little bit and relax my mind on a lot of the stresses that I have. So I came out to an area that I know fairly decently and I've been to a couple of times. Decided I'm going to drive down some trails with my limited gas that I have in my truck. So what's going on is I got myself into a bit of a pickle. So what's going on is that I have some financial duties that I haven't necessarily taken care of in the best manner possible. Whenever I decided to take my journey to walk across America, I thought that I was set to be able to do that with the money that I had and have all my financial responsibilities taken care of. Turns out I was wrong, and I'm not going to be able to make that journey without a bigger nest egg, essentially, because I do still have bills to pay. You know, I can't just abandon certain things without have to deal with the repercussions over the next, you know, several years. And regardless of how I feel, I do know that I need to make sure that I am set for the future in some sense of the word. You know, because I can't just abandon things. You know, I mean, I could, but it would honestly sorry, it would honestly ultimately screw me over in the end, right? And I do not like being screwed over, even if it is by myself. Sorry, I saw a neat little trail that I wanted to go down. I'm not going to because it said no vehicles. Hold on, let me pause. Okay, resume. I lost my dog for a second. I always like to let him out so he can run around in front of the truck and get some exercise. Which, by the way, his paw is doing significantly better. It's still got a they call it a corn now, right? Basically, it's got one of those on his main pad in the center of his paw. So where was I? I was talking about my financial responsibilities. So because I have these financial responsibilities, I can't just abandon. I'm gonna have to abandon my quest to walk across the country for now. Now, that means that I'm gonna have to pause for a second because I'm gonna have to film myself going across this rocky ledge because I think it would be really cool for a video. Anyways, hold on. Well, that was fun and a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But I came up to a pretty neat place and I'll show you guys here in a little bit. Just want to continue to talk about what I was talking about. I cannot abandon these financial responsibilities. I have to pause my adventure for a while. Bug around my ear. So since I have to pause my adventure for a while, that means I have to go and I have to find a way to make some decent money. Now I'm gonna keep making videos of probably doing stuff like what I'm doing right now, off-roading, maybe camping, maybe survival. I've got all sorts of ideas for videos. I'm just not very good at editing, but I'm thinking I've got a brother who is really good at editing, probably. He's a lot better with computers than I am. So, and he lives in Oregon. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the rest of the money that I have now and I'm gonna use it to get back to Oregon. And once I get back to Oregon, I'm gonna get back to work and making money. And then after I get back to work and making money, I'm going to save up enough money to where I can have my financial obligations set in stone and be good and not have to worry about you know, if I'm going to be able to pay these bills that I need to pay and stuff like that. Then once I'm financially stable enough, I'm going to maybe come back to Missouri and start my journey either over or start from where I left. I don't know if I'm going to do it that way. I may just start my journey in Oregon and walk to here in Missouri. I don't know. I do know that it's probably going to be another year before I can, maybe 9-8 months to a year. The reason I say that is because I don't want to leave, you know, at the beginning of winter or, you know, maybe at the end of winter. I don't want to leave in the middle of summer, you know, things like that. It's a pretty good timing thing that I have to work out there. So basically that's where I'm at right now, guys. I'm sorry if it disappoints you that I can't continue my journey right now, but I will still be putting content out, just different kind of content, you know, because I can't be all work and no play, you know. It's just not a way for me to live my life. That's how I've lived my life for the last couple years, basically, kind of. I lived my life working way too much for the first half of the last 2 years, the first year. Then I played way too much. Now I'm trying to find that healthy balance, I guess. So yeah, I'll do videos like this off-roading video that I'm doing now, and I will hopefully get better at it, and I'll show you guys some really neat places like this place. Here, let me flip the camera around. I don't know the history about this blocks building thing. It doesn't have a door on any of the sides. It's got one hole there and an opening at the top there. But it's a pretty fun little trail to get down here. It goes up that way and it comes from that way. There's a little river crossing over here that doesn't have any water in it, but you can see it pretty clearly right here. And it's fun to drive across. It's a little challenging for some stock vehicles like my beautiful little S10 here. It's 100% stock suspension, and it's got slightly bigger tires on it, but I got a aftermarket bumper that I welded on myself with a winch that I bought from Harbor Freight and I haven't used yet, but I'm afraid to use it because, you know, the welds on my bumper I did them myself, and that was the first ever weld job that I did. But this thing has taken me places that people wouldn't even imagine, and people are scared to take their stock vehicles places, and that's one of the things I like to prove, is that you can take a stock vehicle to places that most people wouldn't. Anyways, that's I'm running out of time, so I'll give you guys an update whenever I have one. For now, I'm probably, right now it's May 5th. Actually, happy Cinco de Mayo. I probably won't upload this for another week. I'm gonna have my brother edit some of the stuff. So yeah, you guys won't get any of this information until I'm back in Oregon. Till I'm long gone from Missouri. I might make a video on my trip from here to Oregon. I don't know if you guys are actually even interested in any of this. I know some of my friends are. I don't think all of you guys will be. I think that some of the people that have come on watching me walking across America, they came on just to see that. So I don't know if you guys are all going to be interested. If you are, thank you for being interested. If not, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do till later. Just know that I will come back and finish my journey, and hopefully you guys will still be watching whenever that day comes. Life's a journey, you know. Things happen, things change. It's not, some things are just out of your control, you know, and sometimes you just get blindsided by stuff. But for now, peace out. I'll let you guys know whenever I got another update.